Hey everybody, Alex Kazora, SteelersDepot.com, back with some Pittsburgh Steelers tape breakdown and analysis. A little less focus on the particulars of the tape today, although I'll roll some plays through for you guys, but just kind of spitballing some ideas throughout the offseason. Pittsburgh top two running backs on the depth chart are set in stone. Najee Harris 1, Jalen Warren 2, Harris first, second down back, Warren third down back. Some mixing and matching, of course, in between, but what about that third string position? Benny Snell, as you see on screen right now, held that last year. He's gone, still a free agent, maybe comes back, but no signs of that occurring right now. That number 3 spot is wide open between the likes of Alfonso Graham, Darius Hagans, Jason Huntley, Anthony McFarland, and someone has to win it. And that's going to primarily be a special team spot, obviously, but think about this Colts game last year. You lose Najee Harris, you lose Jalen Warren, and you rely on Benny Snell and Anthony McFarland to get you out of that game with a victory, and that was really important. And so in Pittsburgh's offense, it's going to come down to if you lose one of those guys, Harris or Warren, in a game, midway through for an extended period of time, hopefully not, but over the course of a 17-game season, probably is going to happen as I kind of thumb through to try to find a couple of runs for you guys. I'm just pulled up tape here randomly, and now we're looking at a bunch of passes, but we're looking at Deontay Johnson. We're about to run backwards right about now. Yeah, so there he goes there. I've watched this tape a lot, as you guys might be able to tell. But, you lose a running back, you're going to rely on that number 3 to become your number 2 and have a real role. And that's what happened last season in this game. Luckily, it was really just for this game. But, you never know. And so that number 3 back has to be able to run the football, can't purely be a special teamer. And so I think it's going to be a really interesting camp battle because it's wide open. There is really no front runner. I think the rookies are interesting in Graham and Hagans. I think Hagans kind of has the type of running back that Pittsburgh looks for, a bit bigger, a bit bulkier, with some speed and a special teams background. But I think Graham is interesting. I think a shovel pass to Derek Watt is less interesting. But I think it's going to be a really important battle. And while week 1, you're not going to feel that number 3 running back too much. At some point in the season, you probably will count on that guy for a half of a game or whole game or 2 weeks to be part of a rotation to do something. So you'd think they would hand the ball off one of these times. Here's a Benny Snell touchdown coming up for you guys. So you may rely on Alfonso Graham to punch a ball in the fourth quarter of a game on the road where you're trying to get out with a victory. You just don't know. So just kind of musing some thoughts right now, thinking about last year with that Colts game and how a number 3 running back can quickly become much more than that in an instant. So that number 3 running back battle this summer is going to be really intense. It's wide open, should be a lot of fun, and it could mean a lot to Pittsburgh at some point along the way. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you guys watching and listening, and we'll talk to you soon.